Looks like we're rolling. Hey everybody, and welcome to the 19th stream of building my game Oblation, Prince of Corruption. If you're not caught up, this is going to be a classic top-down style, retro, kind of like RPG kind of game. It's going to have like your classic fantasy style. You're going to have the top-down, left-right. We're going to have some puzzles in here, boss battles, a lot of NPCs, and just overall like the open world atmosphere. But yeah, before we get started though, please go ahead though and navigate to Steam and wishlist the game. It's going to be Oblation, Prince of Corruption. We're trying to hit 1,000 wishlists before we release in about a month, or a little over a month now. So please go ahead, wishlist the game. Button's going to be right here and help us hit our goal. But yeah, let's go ahead though and jump in, and don't be shy to chat. I'm here to chill, and you know, let me know if you want to add anything cool in here. I'm up for ideas. What's up, gamer? How you doing? My mic is off? Is it actually? Can you hear me now? Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I was like, that's weird. Awesome. But yeah, thanks for letting me know that. How you doing, man? All right, what are we doing here though? So we added a pretty big area here. We need to throw some enemies in here, slimes specifically, and we want to keep them separated. I'm doing good. Long day today, but we're getting back into it. Gonna try to do a quick 2-hour stream to get some things going. We did a lot yesterday. Don't know if you saw it. This whole map was pretty much created yesterday. And we're just gonna be adding, cleaning it up real quick. If we get the chance to, we're also gonna work on a side mission right over here. And then we're gonna work on creating a whole nother kind of like puzzle area inside this location over here. But yeah, not bad, not bad. It's going good. Are you also a game maker, gamer? Or do you just play the games? Let's see what else we're gonna do here. Slimes, okay. I think I actually have a bunch of slimes. Nice. If you're a beginner, you should check out my beginner course. It's really good, I think. You'll learn how to make like 3 full games, and then, you know, get kind of comfortable with using Godot. There's even a new version of Godot out right now. I haven't switched to it yet. It looks a lot nicer. They did a lot of UI updates. We need some slimes. Yeah, we got some blue guys in there. What kind of game do you want to make? What's your like dream game you want to create? Blue slimes. We need the blue slimes. And we're gonna have to adjust this, because I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be, let's see. Nice. Yeah, I'm coming out with another update for the next one. The next one's gonna have completely, I already have like a level 2 course, but I'm reamping the whole thing. It's gonna have a lot of like really cool style games in it. How do I fix this? Goal is attacked here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a really cool game. That was like, I like the old Game Boy ones of it. The really old ones, those were really cool. Or I think it was on the SNES, I'm pretty sure. That was awesome too. Is not good. Yeah, those are cool games. Alright, this is the problem. We need to get rid of this or it's going to break everything. If... I thought it was is not gold. You could definitely make it eventually though. Oh, that's why. Yeah, level design's pretty hard. I usually will have to make a level like a couple times to get that perfect amount of it, basically. Like even this world took like a whole day to make. It really took a while. And I like this one significantly better than my other level I have, because I have a South Forest. This one's pretty dull, I think. This is where you like learn how to play the game. But the new area, I think it looks really cool in the valley. The valley is awesome. I got more like areas, things connecting, just overall a better experience, I think, for the player. Let's go back to gold. Okay, perfect. I think the cool thing about level design is you can really like go back and change it up if you need to. Okay. Let's see. Back here. Yeah. This game is gonna have... This game I did not intend to be this big, but it's definitely turning out pretty big. But it's a lot of fun making it though. I'm really trying to add as much like interactable stuff as I can. Because I feel like 2D games, if you don't have a lot of interactable stuff, it gets kind of boring. Okay, slime. Alright, I want to make sure this guy doesn't break the game when I play it. It's way too late. But I had a late start today, so I wanted to get some in. Look at that. I love how it stops a little bit. It's not morning yet, but I'll probably be up super late tonight. Looks good though, I like how the slime works. Okay. Now, what I want to do also is I want to make sure my slimes don't walk in the other areas, because I think that's going to be kind of ridiculous. So, to make my life better, I'm going to add whirlpools in here. And this will just be for the slimes. Yeah, starting your morning off watching the Red Fool build his game. You're living the dream. I really want to stream in the mornings. I feel like it would be really cool. I just can never get myself to wake up for that. Usually I can only wake up for like work or if I'm going out with friends or something. Yeah. Did you wishlist the game yet? Come on, gamer. You better. We're trying to hit 1,000. Are you a breakfast person who eats food in the morning? I used to eat big breakfast in the morning. Yeah, it's on Steam. There's a link in the pinned message, and it's also in the description. It takes you to my site, and then there's a big button that says Steam page, and there you go. We're trying to hit that 1,000 wishes. Alright, I think layer 2 is the slimes, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay, let's figure this out. Where is my box? What? Why is it all the way over there? That is not good. Alright, I think it's like right here. But that doesn't look right. Maybe it's like here. Yeah. Gotta get the game in, man. I think we might get pretty close. Like, I have about a month and a half, I guess, till I'm expected to release this game. But we are doing really well, I think, with how we are getting these things done. Like, they're going pretty good. Like, I'm getting almost like 5 or 10 a day sometimes, which is really nice. And then I just started making a lot more like mini devlogs and stuff. I'll probably have a devlog tomorrow for this as well, because I have a feeling I'll be able to wrap up like the base layer for this area in the valley. The only hard thing I have to do here is I have to add the stuff for specifically, what is it called? The side mission. But it's going to be a pretty easy side mission. It's not really like a mission. It's more like a conversation you have with the enemies. But it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. So where is this thing blocked off? Like here? I'm double checking the layering because I have a pretty strong feeling. Oh, this is lovely. There it is. I want to make sure this border matches. So it's 1 pixel below there. Okay. And I'd rather go underneath a little bit. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we need a wall there. And then we're going to need a wall for the other one over here as well. Oh man, why is the dual thing not connected? It always does that. That's weird. Oh well, unless I just disconnect it. I don't know what's happening. Oh well. But yeah, let's connect it. Okay. Then we're gonna make another one of these. Make unique. Aw, thank you. One more down. We're almost there, guys. We're not almost there. Like I said, I think we're at like 300 or something. But we're getting there. It's just taking a hot minute. I think we'll get there. I don't know if we'll actually get there. It depends if like something crazy happens. But I think realistically, who knows? You know? Alright, we got our first little guy. We got one slime here. I'm gonna put like... Ooh, actually, you know what? I don't think we want any slimes in this one because we're gonna have like a cutscene over here, and if we have a cutscene while we're getting like hit by slimes, that's gonna suck. So we're not gonna actually do that. What we are gonna put in the first area though is going to be our second save point, so we can save with Bellcross the frog. So yeah, I'll move these to another area, but this is okay. I'm okay having these because now we got it all set up. Can I heart your message? That'd be cool. How do I do that? I love how it won't let me do anything. What is going on? There we go. Did a heart. Okay. Slimes. We don't want these here, but I do need to move them to another spot. What else could we do? We do need to add the cutscene. We'll do that eventually. That's going to take forever though. But we will, of course, add Belcross, which I think he's in map. No, he's in like... He's like in one of these things here. He should be in enemies. I think he's in objective 5. Yes. Okay. So we want save point. I'm just gonna take save point. And we're gonna move it into map areas 1. Hopefully it doesn't break everything. Now where is he though? Because we have like, I don't think we actually have his little tent. I think we have everything except that. No, he's here. Yep, we have all his other stuff for setting him up. We're gonna put him like right here. Because we want to see him like right off the bat. Which we will, if we put him like here, I think. Okay, and then we're also gonna go ahead. What are we gonna do? We are going to get rid of all this stuff that I don't want. Which I think is in walls. Don't want that or that. Whoa, the stream just got messed up. Alright. Was it water? No. I think I need a new Ethernet cable. So that keeps getting messed up. Sweet, that worked though. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is get rid of the rock. Yep, perfect. Okay. Then the slime, I don't want this guy here. We're gonna copy them and move them eventually though. But we do need Belcross to have his little tent. So, we got Belcross here. Alright, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Belcross. And we're gonna have to make him a little house. So, it's technically a wall, so we can use wall. There we go, he's just a tent. And let's put it in here. I love how that doesn't pop open. I wonder if that's because I'm doing it like this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's put it like right here. And then we need his little flag. We're gonna need this. I think it goes there. So I go back to South Forest. Oh, we have a different one. We have the 10th one. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna go to South Forest and put a bunch of croissants. Croissants. Oops, I think we have to put them below it actually. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can put it all behind it technically, and that should still work. Yes, that should work. Did I put one to the right? And I might move the house down once so we don't have to. I don't want it right up against it. That would look kind of weird. Yeah, we had it, and then we missed the. Yep, we don't do that one. Okay. So yeah, I'll just do that for now. And then we're gonna take all the fun stuff, put it down there. Take the other fun stuff and bring it down once. Sweet. Okay. That's the little save point, and we'll have to come up with a fun way. I want Belcross doing something funny every time you go to him, so we'll have him do something silly. Not sure what. Map area is Belcross. Okay. I don't know yet. We'll have to come up with something eventually. How close is he when we have the other spot? Right next to it. Okay. I don't want him right next to it in this one. That'll look kind of silly. So we're gonna put him Like, we could put them right there. But for now, yeah, for now we can keep them as is. That's fine. Because we want that to still work. It's the actual save point area. And let's see where that is. Okay. I could have sworn we had a save point. There has to be something that initiates the save point connection. Save point. How did we do it in here? Okay. South Forest. Yes. NPCs, okay. Yeah, how did I connect it? You know what? I don't think I actually did it at all. I think we have just a door that is a save point. We do, okay. Let's go ahead, add a door for the save point. Let's double check it. It should be in here. If it's not, that's not good. We definitely have a door somewhere. Huh. Where did I put the doors in the other one? In map, okay. So if we go to map, let's see. Do we have doors? Yes, we do. And the second one, I'm pretty sure, is the save point one. Yep. Let's take the save point. And let's put it in Bellcross. Yeah, no, we're gonna put it in save point area. Okay. That can be visible. And we're gonna take it. Alright, and yeah, we'll just do like that. Okay. And save point. South Forest, save point. Valley. So Val. Okay. Then the one we're gonna do here is we're gonna rename it as what it needs to be named as. In scenes. Let's go ahead and get Valley as the scene. Go to here, change the name of that to Valley. And then we need to change the save point to Val point, which I'm pretty sure we just match with the door entry point. We go back to village. No, South Forest. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna find, what is that thing for again? Save point, spawn points. Okay, yep, save point SF. Yes, perfect. Okay, same thing. Spawn points. Change the name of this one. Okay. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna bring it over to here. Like right there. We can adjust it later. Perfect, okay. Okay, nice. Good there. Also, I don't think we ever had the spawn point for... No, we have Valley Entrance, right? No, we don't. Where is Valley Entrance? Then we need the door to leave the valley. So map, door. What did I call it here? Let's see. Where's the other door? It's this one. Valley entrance, okay. Valley entrance. Double check it. Valley entrance, perfect, okay. I don't think we have We need village, though. Village, okay, perfect. And then we need an entry, though, for it. We'll just call it North. North Village entry. Okay, save that name. Let's go back to village and go to spawn points. Spawn points, okay. South Village Gate, so we need to duplicate that. And let's change the name to that. There we go. North Village Entry. And we're gonna move this up to here. Yep, we'll just put them like right here. Perfect, okay. Then we're gonna go ahead, get rid of all that fun stuff. Go to here. Okay, so now we should be able to walk in and out of the valley, except, do we have a door here? Well, we never moved it. That's why. Okay. Perfect, okay. Save that. Now we can make sure we can do our thing. Perfect. Except we forgot to tell us that we are not on the mission. We're mission 8, I think we're on now. So if I go to global, wherever global is, and I set our default mission to 8, we should be set. Because the door is closed until mission 8 is accomplished. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's try this. Yep, and we can leave, hopefully. Perfect. Perfect, okay. How do we do that? That's weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Bell crosses here, blah blah blah. We need to add more slimes. And then we're eventually going to need to make the cutscene here. And we'll make it happen anytime you try to go above. So like there, it'll start the cutscene. there. Oh, what's up, man? What's up, Trauma? How you doing? We're just making a game. Yeah. Nice. Are you also a game dev? Thanks, man. Yeah, it's looking good. It's so far going pretty well. I kind of want to give it some better lighting and textures eventually because it's a little static, but overall it looks pretty good. Yeah, we're getting ready to do the second place. It's okay. I understand pretty well. Yeah, Godot works really well, I think. I love it. I teach courses on Godot too. Yeah. All right. What do we need to add here? We'll do that later. I'm gonna add the slimes in there. Wonder if I can just do this. This might mess it up, but we're gonna see. No, it looked like it worked. Oh, I know what that does. You have to refresh. There we go. Now it's working. That was weird. Trying to get the sidebar thing going. Oh yeah, so this game is actually based off a book. It's I'm collaborating with an author. It's basically like a dark fantasy adventure where you're like a hero born in a village and you're set out on a quest. And your quest in the book and also in the game is to find and defeat the Prince of Corruption. He's like destroying the land and attacking certain areas. So he's causing like havoc to the world. So basically my job is we're just gonna go find him, and to find him we have to like find clues, go to different areas, and eventually, yeah. Oh, thank you for wishlisting. I appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1,000 wishlists before we get it released in about a month or less. We're getting development pretty fast though. Even this area is almost done. This is like the first official big level, but it's almost there. There's just a couple small things we're gonna have to hit, but it's going pretty good. Yeah. All right, let me move these slimes to area 2 because we got that good. Area 1. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad for that. I think I've had a couple people mention that to me, that like learning to do things or making games can help people like learn how to learn languages. My goal is to make a language learning game though eventually. I really want to make one to help English speakers speak Spanish, and then I probably could do it the other way around too, where you learn English through Spanish. So that's my goal, but I have to finish this game first, obviously, and then I'm gonna need to. I want to make a study game, and then I'm gonna make the English learning game. But yeah, I love it. I think it's cool. I normally don't like to make a game where there's not really like a healthy purpose, like other than just getting entertainment. I really like to make games that you learn something from. I think those are my favorite games to make. Oops, actually what we want to do is duplicate that. But yeah, overall though, this one's going pretty good. I'm trying to not overcomplicate it though. It's my worry. Sometimes I feel like I put too many features in the game. But yeah, it's going good. Yep, let's get this over there. Perfect. And then let's take our 2 slimes I have, and I'm gonna put them back over here. Perfect. Okay, and we're gonna take the slimes and just kind of scour them a little bit all over the place. And then yeah, we'll have like a couple here. Not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe 4. 4 is a decent amount. You can always add more later. Thanks, man. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Thanks for wish listing. One, two, three, 4. Perfect. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead. Red. Well, we can add a red one here. It's going to get really complicated if we have more enemies in each one. So let's add a node 2D. And we're going to call it enemies. And we're going to do that. And we're going to highlight the enemies and put them in there. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to get area 3. Okay, area 3. Yeah, we'll just keep blue slimes. We'll add some reds in the other areas around it. But for now, we'll just keep them in there. Okay. So let's make a bunch of boxes. make sure it's like at least there. Perfect, okay. And then we're gonna need, yep, oh, we're gonna need a couple more. We got there, perfect. We're gonna need a lot of these ones. Nope. I think my mouse is too big. I like increase the size. Move it over there. Perfect. Let's go this way. Perfect. Okay. Yep, that's good. Okay. And then we're going to add some blue slimes in here. Area 3. Slimes in here. Okay, we got a slime there. And then we'll add another. And then another. And then another. We'll add even one more, I think, honestly. Perfect. Now I want to make a water enemy. Ooh, but how are we going to do that? I don't know. We might do that later. I don't know what enemy we could use for the water. Let's see what we got. We got actors, characters, no monsters. Yeah, we'll have to decide what we want to do for the water. Probably something that flies, I think. Fish. Is there a fish enemy? Yes, we could do that. I don't know what it's going to do though. Can it like attack us like a fish? That'd be crazy. I just don't know how it's gonna like aim at us, if that makes sense. Fish, I don't know how like a fish would attack us though. I feel like it's walking, I guess, has legs, but I don't know. I want something funny that'll attack us. Fish, red. Flame, no. We need something that flies. Lantern. Oh, that's cool, but no. Larva? Oh, it's like a bug. We could do a bug. That'd be kind of cool. Well, there's a lot of bugs we could do. We'll probably save the bugs for the dark forest, honestly. Lizard, mole. We just need something that ooh, an octopus. That's perfect. We could just use an octopus. That's perfect. Okay. So do we want octopus 1 or 2? Ooh, should we have the blue one or should we have the green one? Ooh, reptile. I like the reptile. No, that's like a snake. I don't want that. Yeah, I think we'll just do octopus. I wish they had like a frog. A frog would make way more sense. They have lizard. Could do like a lizard. But lizard doesn't look like it's a water lizard. It kind of does look like a water lizard, actually. Do they have a darker colored one? We could do a lizard. Huh. I just want something that like shoots something at you. I think if we do octopus, that's going to be the best one because then we can do like a bubble attack where it shoots a bubble at you. Let's go back to octopus. We'll use the green one. The color will look better. Okay. Yep. Now for octopus. We can make that right now or we can make it later. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to do like a new script for this guy. We're gonna have to basically make it where I want it to like not just walk around on the water, I want it to like disappear, if that makes sense. So like, Yeah, it's gonna like track the player's position. It's gonna randomly move around, and if in range, it's gonna aim and fire at the player. And we'll just say if the player's like, I don't know, we'll not have the range too far, but far enough. And basically we can use the shield to block it, or we could use the shield to bounce it back. That would be really cool if we could do it like that. Yeah. Alright, let's get started with that then. It's not gonna be that hard. Okay. Where's the slime? Okay, let's call this. Yep, octopus. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change its animation. I wish we could have an animation called bubbling. We could probably find one for bubbling. There's gotta be a bubbling animation in this thing. That would be wild if they didn't. And then we gotta do, I don't know. I think we could do like, yeah, it's like moving up and down, facing whatever direction. We could do that. Okay, down. We gotta go all the way to green octopus. Okay, characters. And we'll have these consistently in water for now. I think it's a cool water enemy. Where did I put that thing? Let's see. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Why is... Oh, I'm in characters. I need to go to monsters. Alright, octopus 2. No, it's octopus 1. Octopus 1 is the green bean. Alright. Whoa. Way too much. Okay. So, wait a minute. I don't know what I'm selecting down. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Cool. Add frames. Remove. Perfect. And just to be matching it with the color more, I guess I multiplied it. Okay. That'll be our octopus. And then let's see. Keep going. We need to each. Ooh, I don't. Oh, no, we'll keep the dead for it. I'm okay with that. Okay, but we need to add more of these. For left. Left. Okay. Right. Alright, let's add the right way. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, and then up. We are cruising through this. Alright, nice. And then we need to add another one called bubble. Does bubble have two B's? I think so. Bubble. Okay, bubble. I don't know what we're gonna do for bubble, but there has to be something like bubbling. There's gotta be. Elemental? I don't know. That's not it. Particles? I think particles. Snow. Come on. Well, there's raindrop. Ooh, I'm okay with that. It just is tiny, though. That's the problem. We need like a bunch of these. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We need like a bubbling effect. Spark? Spark might be doable. I might do spark. Yeah, spark might be okay. Because it might be like a shiny octopus. Particles? We just like, no wait, we didn't look at this. Nope, that's like projectiles. We need one magic maybe? It's just a bubble effect we need. Like this we could use, but that doesn't, I want something like bloop, bloop, bloop. You know, that's what I want. We could do this and then change it blue. Let's try the spark. Where was that? Nope. Where was spark? Magic. Nope. It's not the same spark. Spirit. No. We definitely had one a second ago. Where'd it go? Smoke. Okay. No. Just gonna look at each one then. There's no way it was in there. There it is. Spark. Okay. I just feel like that's going to be too small to see. I think it will be better off if I just change the circle and then the circle goes like, kind of like in out. Yeah, it's going to be way too small. We're going to have to do the circle. Or I'll make a bubble effect later, but we need a placeholder for now. Magic circle. It was this one. That one looks better though. And it's a white color. Actually, that's perfect. We can just do that. Problem is, this is gonna be huge, and that's what I'm worried about. Is we're gonna have to like shrink it when it's doing the bubble effect. Okay. Also, I think that's too small. So let's see if we hit play. Yeah, because look, that's how big it's gonna be, and then if we do like in the water, it's gonna pop out like that. So that's my worry with that is, I don't know, bubble is just too big. Well, I guess it's okay. It's not too, it's okay. We could just shrink it when we need to, because it's really big, I think. So yeah, we can just do that. When it's doing bubble, we're gonna shrink the scale of the animated sprite to like, let's see, if I shrink it to like 2, that's much better. Okay, we're gonna shrink it to like 2 when it's bubbling. Okay, but on default, it'll always be 4. Okay, perfect. All right, that looks good for that. Bubble, dead, down, left, right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we need to give it some interesting components. We need to make it basically, if player is in its area and the timer is enough for it, then we're gonna have it attack the player. And then when it's attacking player, it's gonna like shoot one time and then stay in that position for like 3 seconds and then go back to bubbling, moving around randomly. And then if, timer's ready, that's how we'll do it. We'll make it like a timer effect thing. So it's not gonna deliberately be looking for the player the whole time, but if it's in range and the player's in range of it, then we're gonna go ahead and attack it and face it. We're gonna face player's direction, either whatever this is. And it might not be the best, it might miss. Like if we're like up here, yeah, I don't think it's gonna just like shoot towards me. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Or we could do it where it bubbles around, and if it's up and the player's in the direction, it shoots at it. Because I don't want them all to be gathered around trying to hit the player. That would be kind of funny though. If it did do that, that'd be silly. And it won't go towards the edge. We'll just make it like go like in the middle area. I have an idea how we'll do that. That's fine. We'll just keep it in the loud area. I like it. Okay, let's see about this. So yeah, we need a couple things done for it. First, we're gonna have it randomly move around until the timer's up. What is this timer for anyway? I don't even know what we used that timer for. Let's double check it. I think, yeah, we didn't even, I don't know why we have a timer on that. Oh, that's lovely. I don't even know why we have that. Oh, I think it was the random move direction calculator. That's why. Okay. But anyway, let's start from scratch. Okay. We're gonna put this in enemies. Scripts, enemy scripts, open, create. Okay. And then we need to give it some defaults. Let's give it animated sprite. So var animated we'll do it add on ready, var animated sprite, and then that's going to be type animated sprite 2D. Oops. And we're going to simply equal that to our current one, which is right here. And we're also going to go ahead. We don't care about that. We do have a timer for it though. At onReady, var timer. Yeah, timer equals timer. And then I think we're okay with that. But we just need to describe the animations. So I'm gonna forget those. Animations, we got what? We got idle down or something? Yeah, we just got, oh, that's nice. We don't have idle. Yeah, we're gonna do down. What are we gonna do? Left, right, up, bubble, bubble, and then the last one is dead. Sweet. And I think I have a script for this. I did something like this before. Should work. Get out of there. Zoop. Perfect. Alright, let's see how this goes. Should work. My only worry with this is we need to make sure it stays in the water. Because I have a feeling it's not going to do that. It's going to just wander around. But we can give it some borders that it can't go onto. For instance, we can make these only active. No, we can just make them active for 2, I think. Well, actually, it's already going to be inside, so we're going to have to go to Octopus. Go to Inspector. Collision. It's 2, so it's maybe not going to get affected by the water. I don't really know. What do we set the water to? Yeah, it's 2. Okay, so that's not good. I want to do... Oof. Because I have a feeling we added that to everything. We just don't want to make that 2. So we're going to take it away. And then we're going to add another and have it only specific to the player. Because eventually we're going to make like it a 3 so we can attack it still. Actually, did I make it a 3 over here? Because if it's a 1, that means I want to be able to throw potions at the monsters still. What are we going to do to make that work? What we could do... We could do this. At least for now. We can always change it back later. And for the potions, we can adjust it. I'm not worried about that. Okay, yeah, we need to erase all the fun stuff. We're going to make another one specific. Let's see how that works. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. And now what we're going to do is another water one. Water above. Erase everything for this. Okay. But then for water above, what we're going to do is make unique. And then, what is it called? Yeah, we're just going to make it for player. Or honestly, we don't even need to worry about that right now. Doesn't even matter. None. Yep, and then all this is going to do is just make it active for inside. Perfect. Okay, I love it. Nice. Okay, perfect. Okay, now the little guy should be able to move around. I still don't like his logic that much. I think his logic is going to be really messed up. But we're going to find out and fix it if need be. And yeah. Octopus, okay. So octopus, let's see. What do we need to do with this guy? I don't like how his script works at all. We have that set, we have this, looking for, it's gonna find the player. We need to set the range. Face range is 200, that's crazy. I don't even want it to be face range of 200. This is not gonna work. If it does work, that'll be awesome, but I really don't think it's gonna work. Let's go ahead and take player. To the octopus. Let's see what happens. I don't even think it's gonna run. Okay. It's not playing any animation. Also, the layering is messed up because it's a Y. We need to fix that. It's okay. Okay. Not working. Something's wrong. No. Okay. So, first thing is the water layer is messed up. We need to keep that below everything. So we're going to go to water layer, and we're going to turn off the Y scaling for it, so it doesn't do that and look really weird. Same thing with above water. Also, I think it's gonna be really glitchy. We need to start turning off animations based on the area we're in. So we are gonna do that eventually also. Yeah, it's gonna be really laggy. Okay, well he's gone. I just don't know where he is. Where is the octopus? Is it still doing that? You know why? I think it's because this is not the same water. Nope. Yep, that's not the same. He's right there though. I don't get why that's happening. Okay, underwater path is now set to. Yeah, turn that off. We don't. Walls under. No, we just want water to be turned off. Yep, turn that off. No, walls can be on, that's fine. Water needs to be turned off. Above water, turned off. That's weird, because now it's still doing it. So I have a feeling walls is probably it or something. So I get rid of that. Let's try that. Or honestly, we could. There's another way we can fix that. That'll be a lot faster. Yep, still doing it. So there's something above with Y layering set. Because our player should not, unless we accidentally put Z value on. Did we put a Z value on? Nope, 0. 0. So let's see. We turn that off. We turn that off. Yep, that's it. So it is definitely coming from that. But why is this saying? If I do -1, that might still work. Let's try it. That might be the fix, at least for that. Cool. Okay, so now the water's not screwed up looking, but our little watermelon guy is gone. I'm not sure. Above water, we can do the same thing. Just set it to -1Z. Oh, that's why it was above him. Okay, well, let's try it again. Maybe we can actually see the enemy. Because I don't know why that guy would be over there. Yep, still stuck. Interesting, okay. Why is that not moving? Not sure. We'll have to figure that out. I think. Let's see, can we get that to work like that? I think we're looking good to get the thing going, but I'm not sure. Alright. I knew this was going to be a problem. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Cat screaming in the background. Should work. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this works instead. Let's go back to the octopus script. Let's change that up. Alright. Now, what do we gotta do? Timer, timeout. Let's connect our timer. Nope, should be connected anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, let's try it. I just want to make sure it randomly moves, but when it's moving, it should only be using the bubble effect. So there we go, it's stuck. That's weird. But anyway, it moves around. Why is it hitting me invisibly? Is it doing that? No way. Yeah, that's so funny. It randomly is hitting me. What? How is that even possible? Does it like follow me? Hold on. No. Okay, well at least it's bubbling. The problem is it's totally not. It needs to stay in that, what is that, that form for like a second. Okay, on timer timeout. I want it to do it way longer than that. It's only going for 1 second. I think we need to do it for much longer. Let's do it for like 3 seconds. Get rid of that. I don't want to see that. Okay. Let's see if that works. That might work. He's still attacking me randomly somehow that I don't know how it's possible. Get out of here. Wow, I cannot attack this thing. Wow, there's a wall right here. Oh, I know why that's happening. It's because we had a tree there. Okay. Very strange. Let's try it now. Crazy. Alright, let's see what else we gotta do. Let's try this out for size. I just want random movement at this point. Okay, moves for 3 seconds. There we go, much better. And then it moves again. The circle's way too big. And it still hits me somehow. I don't even get how it's hitting. Something else is hitting me. What is going? Oh. Huh. Oh, you know what it is? I know what's going on. There's other slimes hitting me because we're... Ah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, what is hitting me? It's because we have all these random slimes that are still from the other level that I have here that I never got rid of. Ooh, okay, so let's get rid of those because that is going to drive me crazy. Enemies, okay. The only thing I want to save from this is I want to save Carve because we need him. Well, I don't know. I think we are going to... You know, I don't even care. We can look back on this if we need to. But this is going to drive me bananas if we do it like this. So let's get rid of objectives. We will keep... I think objective 6 doesn't have any enemies. So we're going to get rid of all the objectives. Because those have slimes in them and they're attacking me. It's driving me crazy. Okay, now what we want to do though is we need to shrink this to 2 when he's bubbling because it's way too big. So back in area 3, we're going to go to Octopus. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the animated sprite. We have it perfect. Okay. Okay. Start idle phase. When start idle phase happens, we need to reset the scaling of it. I think it's scale equals. Okay. Vector 2. And then we're going to go ahead and give it what we said before, which was going to be an X value of 2, I think. And then a Y value of 2. And then we set it back to 4 when we go back to the original one. So let's go ahead, go back to the original ones, which is start random movement. Perfect. And then we're going to go back to 4 because the bubble effect looks really silly when it's so enormous. All right, let's see how that looks. All right, bubble effect is not. Oh, we did it in the wrong one. Oh no. Okay, this one's 2. And the other one's 4. And I'll probably change the sprite myself. I'm just having a placeholder so it looks nice. Let's try it now. Okay. There we go. There's the little bubble effect. There's the guy. Perfect, okay. And then what we want to do, what we're gonna want to do, whoopsie, for our little octopus guy, we want to go to him and we can do it a couple ways. We can give it an area 2D for which direction it's facing. I think that's the easiest way to do it. We'll do like left. About that much distance is okay. And then let's just match it in the middle. What's up, man? How you doing? The cat's going crazy. It's mad that I'm not relaxing. What's up? Is it ramen? I love ramen noodles. They're so good. We're making a game. The best game ever. Maybe. Alright. We got the area 2D. And what's gonna happen is, let's say I can make this like really thin. My only worry is if he's already standing in it. We're gonna need to do like an entered and exited strategy for it. So click that and we're gonna do area entered, yeah. And we're just gonna do this because it'll make my life easier. This is the wrong thing. Oops. We're gonna need to add this in the correct one, not the one that's the map. Oh, nice, man. I hope you enjoy the course. It's probably one of the best Godot beginner courses out there because I actually care about you guys. And I made that course like super well, like to the point where you get like 3 full games out of it. You learn how to export the games. It's a great beginner course. And then I have a bunch of other ones you can take after that too. I'm remaking the other ones right now, and I want them to be really cool. Like the games, I want them to be like amazing. I'm making the first game for the next course right now. For the intermediate one, it's gonna be a really cool like tycoon game. And then I have that dungeon. I have like that dungeon RPG game. I'm gonna make that a lot cooler too this time. But the beginner one's really fun. I really liked adding the boss battle in the platformer game. That was really fun. But yeah, stick with it though. It's a long course, but I feel like even the beginner course, if you get through it, you're gonna be really able to do a lot of stuff with it. It's a lot of fun. Especially the zombie shooter game, that one's really fun too. Because there's a lot of cool, like, small games you can make that are like that. I'm tempted to see what somebody's going to do with the platformer game, though, because I would love to have, like, a rideable monster, like a Yoshi or something. Oh, nice. You completed the first one. That's awesome. I thought that one was really fun to make. But now you get to start the platformer one, too. I like how I added multiple characters you could be in the space shooter game. I thought that was really cool. I think if I remake that course again, I'm gonna make them like upgradable or something. I think that would be kind of a cool thing. Problem is the course is so long, I'm worried if I add more into that, it's gonna like be super long because it's already like 16 hours or something crazy. But yeah, I didn't want it to be too overwhelming, but I think it ended up really good though. But stick with it though, you know? I think the second one's even more fun though, the platformer game. I think the first game I ever made with Godot was a space shooter game though. That's why I kind of wanted to put it in there. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, area entered. We need a position. Var. Player direction. And we're just going to leave it at 0 for now. Because if it's not 0, it doesn't matter. We're going to say if... ooh, actually, we should have done body entered, not that one. Because we're not dealing with that. Did I add that for the player, though? I'm pretty sure it's the player body. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Entered. Perfect. What's your dream game to make, Ramen? If you could build any game, what would it be? If you're still watching. You don't have a preference? Like you don't have a dream game you'd want to make? Come on, you got something. Body is in group player. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna set player direction equal to 1. Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah, like a platform style boss battle game or something. That'd be awesome. I've never played a Hollow Knight before. Everybody keeps telling me I should play it because it's really cool for like an indie game. I bet you could do it though. Especially if it's like a platformer like Hollow Knight. I bet you could do it. Oops, a daisy. It's true. Right now, we are making sure that the octopus can hit us. The way we're doing it is a little robust, but I feel like it's good. That would be awesome, man. More the merrier, you know? It's fun to... I feel like I didn't think I was going to be a game instructor. I thought I was just going to... Like, I'm definitely clearly making games. Like, I've been making this game for so many hours now. But, I don't know, I think teaching comes naturally to you in a subject that you really enjoy. Like, I feel like if you really like something, you want to, like, share it with others. And it's also, like, easy to teach if you really like it and you eventually get good at it. Like, it's very, very easy. Like, I'm like remaking some of the courses right now and also going to be making some 3D courses soon. And like realistically, if I really try, I can make a whole course less than a month just because I'm so into it. But that's just how it is. And teaching makes you better at it too. Like I've gotten significantly better at game development because I've made so many of these courses. Like I'm making a giant RPG right now by myself pretty much. And this is like, it's so much work, but I haven't been like stuck. I was stuck on like one thing in this game so far, where like I had to like figure it out for like a month. But realistically, everything else has just been very like smooth sailing just because I've been doing this forever at this point. Exited, yep. Like you just, that's a cool thing. Oh man, I keep adding this in the wrong script. Why does it do that? It should go to the closest one. It goes to the farthest one first. But no, you should. You could start making like I'm starting to make more mini clip shorts now, because I think a lot of people like to get introduced that way. So I'm gonna try to prioritize those. But I want to make still big courses because I feel like you really get knowledge from those things the most. But the little shorts are really cool. I'm trying to make like a couple a day and then just post them every day continuously. And plus the mini clips are nice. Like I like a good mini clip that shows you how to do something cool very quickly. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to spend like a million years doing something tedious. It would be easier to just like do something that's like get it done kind of thing. Especially for like game programming. Unless you're making a super complex style of like something. It's not going to be that difficult, you know. It should be like a feature should take like maybe 30 minutes. So if it's taking longer than that, then that's a problem. Like to be honest, this octopus I'm making is kind of mechanically complicated. That's why it's taking forever. All right, if it exits, I don't actually care what direction it is. But I do want to say it's out of range though. Plus, if you make your own like tutorials and courses, it's an easy way to help advertise your game. Like this game, I literally just started advertising like aggressively the past month, and it's been nice getting a lot of wish lists and other people like, you know, being excited for it. All right, have fun. Good luck. Don't give up. Like he's trying to say thumbs up, and I just said the word thumb. I love when my students just drop in and say hello. It's so fun. I feel like I'm building a community. Player direction equals 1. Alright. Perfect. Okay, now we need a bunch of other ones. We got this one for the left side, then we need the right side, then we up and down. And it's gonna shoot if the player is in that direction. Okay, this one will be, let's do right. There probably is a better way to do this, but that's okay. We like to do things the hard way sometimes. I could have done a circular area entered, but if I did that, it would be like really off. Like I don't even want it to attack us if we're not like in front of it or walk in front of it, I don't want it to attack us. So that's why this is gonna work good. Nice, okay, so now we have the right attacking. So we need to disconnect all the inners. Don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, body entered. No, entered. We're gonna go to Octopus again. Okay, and then this time, same thing, except we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do in range true, and then this one is gonna be 3 technically. Okay, and then we need to do exited. And this time we're just gonna say equals false. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, now we need the up and down ones. Let's do down first. Okay, for down, I don't want to recreate this, so we're going to do it the lazy way. And we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. And then I'm just going to adjust it to be pretty much in the same boat. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we got this one, and then we need to do the connectors. This is such a robust way to do this, but that's okay. Okay. Now this one is going to be area 2 for hit. Okay, perfect. And then same thing for exited. Yes. We're gonna take this guy here, and then we're gonna paste this guy. No, we're gonna paste this guy. Okay. Perfect. Last one. Up and down. So we need up. Nice. Okay, for up, let's go ahead. Disconnect. Disconnect. Body entered. Back to the original. Okay, entered. This one will be 1, 2. This is 0 or 4? I think we'll just do 0. Perfect. Okay. Nice. And then we need to do the disconnecting one now. Let's see. Perfect. All right, let's do this. False. And yeah, actually, you know what we will do? I think it'd be kind of cool to set these to 4. And if it's at 4, no, this will be set to 4. If it's at 0, then we don't care about the direction. And we can have it face a random direction, because it's going to look very robotic if we don't do that. So let's go ahead and keep it nice and natural. Nice. Nice. And nice. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now with that, we have the direction. What we want to do is we want to say, we want to be like, where's the start random movement, start idle? Okay. So what we could do, anims, okay, right, left, right. We don't really want to make it have a random one anymore. We only want to do the random if it's equaling 0. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if, what is it called? Random direction? No. If player direction is unknown, which we know equals 0, then we're going to go ahead and do exactly what this is. give it a random one. But else it's not the case. Then we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to match it up based on what we're going to do. So we're going to match for, yeah, I guess it is player direction. And then we're going to say animated sprite, which, no, we're going to be looking for, if it's 1, we know it's on the left. So animated sprite, nope, dot play, and we're looking for left. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to do a bunch of other fancy stuff. 2, 3, 4. 2 is going to be down. 3 is going to be right. And then 4 is going to be up. But my only worry with this is it's only going to update this if we start the phase. Now, I don't want it to do that. I want it to continuously do this. Basically, if it's standing still and we walk into its path, it'll see us and then shoot at us. So this is a bad idea to put this here. We're gonna need this eventually though. But I think if it's doing this, that's okay. Because it's only gonna do it one time. So yeah, that's fine. It's not gonna do it continuously anyway. So we're gonna do that. What we are gonna do is go to our process. Wherever it is. Do we have a process? We have physics process. Do we have a regular process? Probably not, but it's best to put regular process above everything. So we're gonna do function process. We don't need delta, so we're gonna get that out of there. And I left so many of those deltas and other things. I'm gonna have to go back and fix all of that. And then we're just gonna say if, I think it's called is moving. If is moving equals false. And then we're gonna say if is moving false and in range equals true. Then we're gonna paste what we had in there for the match statement. And I think that should do it. Okay, lovely. Let's try it out. I'm definitely forgetting something, but I don't know. So the goal is to see if it tracks us. If it happens. So there's the guy. Let's see, so he's already looking at us there, so can we make him force him to go this way? We just need him to look another direction. Okay, so if I go, there we go, perfect. Okay, so he's gonna see us and then he'll shoot. Let's try it again. So I go here, yeah, and then boom, and I'll attack us. Perfect. Awesome. It's so laggy because I have so many animations running. We're gonna have to fix that. Or it's because I'm streaming while I'm doing this. Probably that too. All right, yep, if I do that, it'll shoot at us. Perfect. Okay, that looks great. Nice, okay. I hope it goes the other way. It doesn't just bump around the whole time. Go that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and yep, boom, and it'll shoot us at from there. Okay. And we might need to adjust the time. I think it's a little too fast. But we'll change that if we need to. For now, it looks great. Okay, now we just need it to shoot at us. So, what we're gonna do, we'll just do that. We'll like reset the shooting. It's only gonna shoot once. So, okay, oops, I always close that and not think about it. Okay, so now we need like a bubble. And, I don't know, we'll make it look a lot better, but I think the easiest like bubble we can make is just gonna be like, again, a character body 2D. And then we're just gonna call this bubble. And bubble is gonna have, I want bubble to not have, we're just gonna give it an area 2D. And then we're gonna give it a timer so it doesn't last forever. Actually, I kind of think bubbles will be, no, because we can make it last forever, but then if it shoots really far, that's gonna be super annoying. So let's just, yeah, we'll give it an area 2D. And if it hits anything, actually, well, no, if it hits the player, we have walls set there though. You know what? No, we're gonna have a timeout if it hits anything. Well, I don't know. If it hits, what are we making the stumps? Because I don't think these slimes can go through. What did we make the rocks? If it hits the bubble on the rock, we're kind of in trouble. Okay, what did we make this? Is it not going to tell me? That's lovely. Why? Oh, it's not a sprite. Oh, we just made it a sprite. Okay, we made it too, so that means enemies can't bump into this. We can't bump into this. Problem is with that is I want it to be able to hit this stuff. So we could do 3s, I think, technically, and it will not have a problem with that. Because potions are weird. Potions, I think potions are on a 3rd scale. Because I want potions to go over water. So, 3, yes. Okay, so we'll make everything a 3. So, yeah. So layer 3, is going to be things we can hit. But how did I do that with those red slimes? I don't even know. Because I definitely made them get hit when things happen. How did I do that with the slimes? I put it on everything? That's weird why I did that. I think it was because we did potions for 3. So if I go to components, what was it called? Wow, I don't know. What did we make potions for? 1s. That doesn't make sense. No, hit area is fine for 1. What about this one? Interesting. How did I make this work then? I guess it doesn't matter necessarily because it doesn't have a hitbox. But how did I get it to destroy if it hits something? Like a wall. If it hits... Yeah, because these totally can't go through walls. So how did I get it to the point where it can't go through a wall? What? That's bizarre. Okay, these are 1s. 1 can't go through walls, that's fine, okay. I think it's because I made a 2. I'm unsure. This is overly complicated. All I want is the bubble to be able to pass through. Also, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where is this one? What happened to my octopus? Oh, you know what? I never moved that up. Why did I... Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, but we want the bubble to pass through everything except rock and me. Rock, wall, and me. So, rock is 1, I think. Or it's also a 2. I think rock is a 2 and a 1. Pretty sure. So we could make it hit 2s. Problem is, water is a 2. So it's going to hit the side of the water and it's going to be a 2. So I think we're going to have to make rock a 3. Rock and walls need to be a 3. Huh. Can we do layers on area 2Ds? Yes, we can. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we need to make rock 3s. How is rock not... I thought rock was already a 3. It's a 2. Okay, so we're going to make it a 3. It's not going to bother anything. But that means that's a 2. And then we need to make walls a 2. And valley. I mean a 3. We need to make it a 3. It's already a 2 probably. Alright, let's go back to map. Walls. And walls. Let's double check walls, because I bet it's a 2 and a 1. Yeah, okay. So, what is that then? Because that needs to be a 1 then too. We're going to make those a 3. And if I do this, it's going to make everything like that. So we need to make this unique. And physics layers 2. And then to double check everything, we need to go ahead to eraser and let's see. Yes, okay, that's all walls. Good. What is that? Did I make that a wall? Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay, that's great. That's what my worry was. Anyway, that'll be good. So that's 3. We're not a 3 though, but we are gonna have to be a 3. Technically, are we a 3? I bet we're not even a 2. We're a 3. Haha. Okay. Did not do anything. Perfect. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna make the bubble a 3, and that should work perfectly fine. Or we don't even have to make the bubble a 3. We need to make the area 2D a 3. Okay. Yes. Not a 1. A 3. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna give hit points to, so I think that's how we did slimes, right? Didn't we give hit points to us? Or did we say if enemy touches us, give us a hit point? I think we said if enemy hits us. So what we could do is just give this an enemy. I think so. I don't know. Whatever. Figure it out. Okay. So bubble. Where's bubble? Bubble's probably really far away. Nope, it's right here. Okay. That's bubble. So what we're going to do for bubble is make it visible. Ooh. We could use raindrop and just keep the 1. That might look pretty good. Alright. Bubble. We need bubble. What time is it? Oh, we got 10 minutes. I can't believe we did a 2-hour session tonight. This is late. Alright. Bubble. Bubble needs to look like a bubble. I don't want to use raindrop because we're going to use that eventually. So let's just make a little bubble. That's not a bubble. That's a label. Yeah, bubble. We will make another one later, but for now we'll use a color rect. Honestly, I should just make a bubble. This is so dumb. It's gonna be like a bubble like this big. Like kind of like a coin. But we're just gonna change it. Like literally it's just gonna be that, but tiny. What does a bubble even look like? A pixelated bubble. We just want a really simple bubble. I love how this is the hardest thing to do tonight, is make a bubble. Okay. Circle. I want to make a darker bubble though, because I want it to be darker than the water itself. So let me go and create one real quick. Okay. How many pixels long? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even numbers are good. So, yeah, let's just do something real simple. Real simple. You can always change it later. Yep, we're just gonna do the classic. Do we want bubble to be lighter than the water though? That's what I'm worried about. I'm like, it's a little funny. Why does the bubble look bad? More circular. I think I can actually. I'm spending way too much time on this bubble. Let me center the bubble. Do we want to? I just don't know if I should make it dark. Because I don't want it to look like the water. That'd be kind of weird if I do that. Yeah, whatever. We can change it. Nope, that's not it. Got the bubble. Let me just download the bubble. It's probably not gonna let me do that. It might not. We'll see. Can I do it like way smaller? That's fine. Hold on, let me. That's fine, never mind. Of course it pops it up over there, right? Oh, perfect. Let me rename it. Of course that opens up, I don't even know what that is. There we go. Alright, let me rename that. Bubble. Okay, cool. And then let's put the bubble in the art, custom art, custom items. Let's add a sprite 2D. Let's add the bubble. Nice. So it's gonna be really tiny. And we're gonna make this a 4. And we're gonna go ahead. Oh, it has like these star points. I don't like that. Nearest. Well, it looks like a bad bubble, at least like an evil bubble. Let me though make sure it's the same size as our pixels. It probably looks a little too big. Nope, this looks pretty good actually. Yeah, perfect. Perfect sizing. Okay, great. Nice. There's our bubble. Okay. So bubble. Let's bring the bubble over here. Perfect. Nice. What's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Oh, I just seen in the chat. Oh, we're just creating a bubble. How you been? What am I doing with this bubble, though? Technically, it's an enemy. Let's give it an enemy group. Did we even give it a collision shape? Probably not. Collision shape. Okay. Wow. Alright. Let's use a little square. You know, is this not centered? Hold on. Where's the center of the bubble? Yeah, it's not centered at all. Interesting. Let's put that. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. All right, what are we doing? There we go. Perfect. And perfect. Perfect. Looks good there. All right. Oof. Okay. Give it a new tag. Let's call it enemy. Boom. Okay. That looks great. Nice. The only thing I want to do for bubble is give it a little script. And I think eventually we will reuse this as an enemy projectile script for something else. But I think for now it's okay. I guess bubble is an enemy, technically. Okay. And all we're gonna do here... You know what we could do to make our lives easier? I don't want to get overcomplicated with it, like running into something and then deleting itself before it hurts something. We could create two area body 2Ds. And then one will be the hit box and one will be the hurt box. So we're going to say hurt here. Hurt. And for hurt, we're not going to make an enemy, but we are going to make this unique. The cat is so mad at me. He's like, go to bed. Make unique. And then what we're going to do is this one's going to be pretty much inside of it. And yeah. My only worry with this is if it hits the shield, is the shield not going to block it far enough? I don't think it will. I think we will be able to bounce it back. Now, I don't know if we should bounce it back because it's a bubble. We can't bounce a bubble back. That's not going to make sense. But either way, this one has hurt, this one doesn't have hurt. But if this one hits anything that's in its 3-box thingy, then it goes away. So let's go ahead, get the hurt box, get the signal. Error. We're looking for bodies, technically. Body entered. Connected to bubble. If that happens, then we're just going to queue free it. Because I don't want it to exist anymore. Perfect, okay. I don't like how it's giving me a warning. Probably because it's like, the parameter body is never used. Yeah, technically we're never using the body, so I don't care. Okay, let's do that. Nice. All right. Perfect. All right. Perfect. And I guess to make our lives easier, we can have a var direction. Which is going to be int. And this is going to be real easy to do this because we know how to do this. Int is 0. 3 is going to be right. 4. What is 4? Up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I really messed that up. I was doing the opposite. 3 is right. 4 is up. Nice. Okay, then we need a script for this. Hold on. Do I have a timer here? That's fine. Okay. Perfect. Okay, that's gonna be our movement script for our bubble. Now we need to initiate the bubble on the attack. Okay, so now we need to create the bubble when the octopus attacks us. Right here. And before we do that, we gotta make the bubble its own scene. Is it enemy? Yeah, maybe I think we'll have a water boss. Ooh, that would be really cool. We could have like a cool water boss where it attacks us with a bunch of bubbles. The bubble attack. Enemies. Bubble. Okay. Now. Let's do this. Add-on ready. var bubble. Okay, bubble is gonna be a preload. I don't know if I should be using preloads as much because I feel like preloads are gonna break everything in this game. Preloads are sometimes good, but sometimes really bad for like resources because I think it just preloads it. It's good because it's like it doesn't have to load it again, but on beginning it's gonna make it like take forever to load. Bubble. Come on, what am I doing? I don't want to have to type the whole thing out. That'll make me explode. Okay, we got bubble. Sweet. Bubble. Okay, so now... Wow, this stream is so behind. Holy cow. Okay. Still on, Peter? How you doing, man? Been busy? Wow, my cat is loud. Can shoot. It's false. Bool. Sweet. Okay, can shoot. Match. If this all happens. You know what? What do we just do with the same thing? And, well, I think it's always going to be able to do that, regardless. I just only want it to do it once. I don't want it to do it, like, multiple times. Yeah. I guess it only needs to look at you one time. And can shoot equals true. Okay. And then what we're going to do So we're going to say can shoot equals false. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shoot. We're going to say var new bubble equals bubble dot instantiate. I hate the word instantiate. It used to be initiate, and they changed it. I thought initiate was way cooler than instantiate. I just don't even like the word instantiate, and I used to mess it up all the time, and it drove me crazy. But anyway, all right, now we need to say where new bubble is. Oh, you know what? If new bubble hits us, can we get hit by new bubble? Like, I don't want to make the bubble disappear, but I also kind of think it would be cool to put it in our position. So, because then we need to have points of direction based off of it, which is really annoying. So let's go to Octopus. Let's go here. Yes, we can. Okay, perfect, because it can only hit the 3s. So Octopus is not going to get affected by it, so that's perfect. All right, great. So then what we're going to do is we're going to say new bubble. Ooh, we got to tell it what direction, because if you remember, in new bubble, we give it direction. But for the Octopus, what we can do is equal that to whatever we set our, we set something for this. It's this thing, player direction. Yeah, look at that. We're so smart. Okay, then we gotta spawn in the bubble. New bubble dot global position. And this is so weird. I don't actually think you need to do this, but it's best practice to do this. All right. And then, yeah, I think that's everything we need to do. I'm definitely missing something. Oh, we need to tell it where in the directory we're gonna add this. That's way better to do that before everything else. And we're gonna add it as a sibling, which means it's not gonna be underneath it, because if we put it in as a child, it's gonna move with the Octopus, and that is gonna look really weird. So we're gonna make it as a sibling, which will be in the enemies, and it'll be happy. Now I'm pretty sure this will work, but we need to get rid of the original bubble. And yeah. All right, let's see if he can hit us, and if the bubble affects us, because that's the other big issue we tend to run into. Okay, Octopus. Oh, but there's the glitch. We still... not sure what's the problem. Okay, so it's no longer seeing us. Weird. Come on. Well, I just want to see if they'll hit us. It looks like it's not. Is it going to shoot? Okay, something's wrong. It's no longer moving in the direction that we attack it in. So, what is with that? You know what it is? It's because we never set this true ever. But we can do that. If we go into each one. This is why. Okay. Couldn't we just do in range and then put out of range? Instead of creating a whole new variable for this? Huh. Oh well. We might take that out, because this might be utterly useless. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is happening? There we go. Can shoot. Equals true. You know what? I don't think this is a good idea. I think we should do is put this in the end of the timer. Start random movement. Start idle. Okay, this is where we're going to put this. Perfect. Okay. Because if we did it the other way, we could just keep getting shot at, even if we keep like running into it over and over again. All right. Come on. Let's get this working. Ooh, it broke, but at least it initiated everything. New bubble equals global position. I spelled position wrong. That was my first time using Godot. I totally kept on spelling position wrong, and I was like super frustrated. Because it doesn't show you it. It like is a slightly different color blue. Like it's really hard to see if you're not used to the color schema. They should really make it. I think you can automatically do it, but it's a pain. Like, I don't want to do that. Then everyone else is going to be like, look at that, woo! But it didn't hurt us though, which means I think the box is too big. Hold on. I don't want him to shoot every time. Okay, now it won't shoot, perfect. Oh, but there you go. Also, that is way too slow. Okay, that is the slowest bubble ever. Did we ever open up bubble? No, we didn't. Okay, we need bubble. Enemies, where's enemies? Where's bubble? Wow, we have nothing in there. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's make this really, really fast. I think we go like 400. 400 is okay. Okay. Also, we're not getting hit by the bubble because it's deleting itself before it gets to us. Which is not good. So what we could do is in bubble, there's two ways we can fix that. First, that way is the easy way. Make this bigger. To be fair, it doesn't make sense why it, because this is totally bigger. The only thing I'm worried about is if our hitbox isn't on the same one as theirs. So that's a 3. What are we on then? I thought we were on 3. So if I go to our hitbox, which I don't even know if that matters, unless we're looking for player bodies inside of us and not area bodies. Where's our area? Wow, okay, yeah, we are looking for areas. No, we're not. Maybe? Come on, where's the enemy? Enemy, find, I have so many. There we go. Okay, this is... What are we looking for? Area. No, we're looking for areas. So we're looking for the area enemy. That's weird though, but we're on 3. We can get hit by a 3. Bubble area 1 should be on a 3. Yes, it is. Okay, why is that not doing that? It's enemy. It's just, it might not be big enough. Sometimes when you have things moving at you, they sometimes aren't big enough. So let's make it bigger. Also, that was not the right button. Okay. I want to make sure we can get hit by the bubble. Alright, let's see how we do here. Alright, where is the bubble? Come on, hit me, hit me. But you know what's happening, I think? Hold on. I think it's hitting the border and getting defeated. Hold on. Nope, it's hitting me. But why am I not getting hit by it? Okay, well, let's try something else. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this, because I think maybe it's not seeing us. I want to get this working before we close out. Okay. Let's try it again. Well, that's because I didn't put it in there. Valley. Alright. Okay, so that's the problem. We're not even getting hit by it. So it's not the fact that it's deleting itself. We are literally just not able to get hit by it. Why? Let's double check this. Area 2D, group is enemy. We know that's the same. We know that this is set to layer 3. What if we go to our valley and then we click on a slime? And then we go to collision. That's an area 2. Why is 2 able to hit us but not 3? That's funny. I don't know why that's the case. Does slimes have an area? It's a hurt box? It should. Yep, here it is. What area is hitting this? 1. Oh. So, what we gotta do is turn off 3 for that. Because remember, that's for deleting it, actually. That doesn't matter. It only matters when we do that. So now this should work. So Sweet. All right, let's go back to Valley, 2D, play the thing. Okay, let's try this out. Come on. We got hit and it defeated it. Woo. Okay, sweet, so that works perfect. I love it. Nice. There we go. We can get hit by it. Eventually I want to use the shield though to like block it. Maybe bounce it back. I don't think bouncing it back will make sense though because it is a bubble, but we can probably block it with the shield, I think. That would be kind of cool. Because these guys aren't supposed to be like that tough. No, we forgot to fade away everything. Oh, we're gonna have to add that in. That's fine. Oh well, we'll figure it out. All right, but we're looking good though. Sweet. I think that's gonna be it though. I think we're gonna wrap up. Thanks everybody for joining. Please though help us out by wishlisting the game on Steam and tell everybody else you know to wishlist it. Again, we're trying to hit 1,000 wishlists before we release in a few days. So please, please, please wishlist. And thanks for joining. I'll catch you guys later.